You need more articulation or a locker. Oh. You're coming down. It's going to be scary. Hey, do the same thing. Do it again 6 inches.
Yeah, we got to change a tire. This is the second time he's done this. David?
All right, that's good.
Yeah, you're perfect. Right there.
It's not supposed to look like that.
Oh, little.
Is that a buff out? Got a sunroof.
What's your point? I bet it doesn't even work.
Of course it works. Just don't mess with it because I don't want it to break.
Because it doesn't work. Hi guys.
Welcome. A lot of you guys are about to dislike and unsubscribe. We understand that. That's just how it goes.
What are they upset about?
I was getting rid of the 5th gen.
Is that how we're going to start this video?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. Let's just get right to it. We got rid of the 5th gen 4Runner. We did get Shay a new daily driver vehicle. And we did this for a couple reasons. A lot of you guys that are just going to dislike, unsubscribe, and be like, screw you guys, I don't understand what's going on. But again, this is a build channel. We do a lot of
build. This is a build and off-roading channel, and we are consistently changing, improving, and we've explained that before.
I'm gonna jump right into this. We got rid of it for a couple reasons. The number one reason we got rid of the 5th gen 4Runner is, let's be honest guys, we rock crawl, we take rigs out and we put them to use. And to be honest, the 5th gen 4Runner just was not up to par for the abuse that we put into a vehicle in that sort of setting. We like to go out there, we like to hit good trails, we hit hard trails, and honestly, I just kept beating the shit out of the rig. The front bumper was all jacked up, it wouldn't mount up right. The rear bumper we ripped off a couple times, it wouldn't mount up right. The undercarriage was all beat to hell. But the biggest thing was just the body. The body just did not hold up to the rocks, I mean at all. We had scuffs, scrapes, bruises, and the attachment points, there's just too much plastic on it. Honestly, honest truth here, of all the rigs we've had, if you want to do the type of rock crawling that we like to do, I'll buy a Jeep. Honestly, I'll buy a Jeep every time. Just
that's not saying that we're buying a Jeep. That's just our opinion.
Yeah, and that's just my honest thoughts, and that's just for our style.
Whenever we first got the 5th gen, I said, what about the butt? The butt hangs. It's wider, it's bulky.
Yeah.
We wanted to give it a try, and we did for a year and a half, and it was great, but we learned a lot, and we learned that that rig is just not for us and what we do.
Right. There are a couple things about the rig that I do want to talk about. Comfort, it's extremely comfortable, especially on long rides. Extremely reliable. The suspension...
That beats out the Jeep every day.
Yeah, the suspension was great. It was so much easier to work on that than the Jeep suspension. It was actually really easy.
Just more expensive.
Yeah, except for the ABS sensor, but yes. Number two reason we got rid of it, everything was so stupid expensive for everything that we wanted to do. If I wanted to build it into the true rock crawler that we like to do, it would cost so much money, and it was just so much money just building up. And at the end of the day, it just wasn't. I mean, I'd put it on 34s. You know, the suspension to get to that point, it wasn't right. I'd lifted it too high for what I needed to. I was looking at everything. I was like, man, I'm just gonna have to cut up more of this body. I'm gonna have to chop off more of the metal. I'm just gonna have to beat this rig up even more to make it work for what I want to do. So I was like, I'm scrapping this. I've already beat it up too much. To get it to do what I want it to do is just gonna take it to a level that I don't want to take this vehicle to. So that's I mean, that's the end of the day. That's why we got rid of it. Again.
And finances. I mean, could we afford to get it to that point? We could. But it would take a very long time, and is it worth it? That's
my point. You know what I mean? For us, it wasn't worth, you know, spending $2,500 for rear bumper, spending $2,500 for the front bumper we wanted to do all that stuff. That's $5 grand. Yeah. Anyways, so that's why we got rid of it. Moving forward, and this is kind of some of the biggest points here, guys. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We do again, like she said, a lot of builds and stuff like that. And there is a purpose behind everything. So right now, I'm in the 1st gen 4Runner, and this is another big reason that I wanted to do this. Was now the best way to actually get used to a rig and make it capable. For example, if we're taking this to the Rubicon Trail next summer, I want to be daily driving this right here. I want to know everything about it. I want to know the quirks. I want to know if it's reliable. I want to know what it needs and everything like that. And the only way to do that is to get seat time and get miles on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my daily driver. So now I can learn everything about it, build it up to making it roadworthy. I'm gonna put all my focus into this rig now. We're gonna start taking it out off-road, and we're just gonna start building it from there. So that's where we're at. I'm hoping you guys are excited about that as well. The last thing is this. We buy, build, and then sell a lot of vehicles, and the biggest thing for me is experience. I want to learn as much as I can about as many different types of vehicles as I can, because I want to be able to know how to work on them, build them, and be able to share that knowledge.
It's hot.
I'm sorry. But my biggest goal from all of this, you know, we share probably 10% of everything in our lives, maybe even if that. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on, and it's hard because I know you guys expect to see more and to learn more, and there's just channels with like millions of subscribers who have the funds and capabilities to do a lot of stuff. We're just trying to make it do with the best we can. Just trying to have fun here and help out as often as we can. But the last thing is, at the end of the day, my goal from all of this is to end up...
I don't think you should mention that just yet.
No?
No, it's too soon.
Okay. Alright, well then never mind, I'm gonna delete all that. Just push the AC button.
Like, please!
None of that stuff's installed. If you're gonna leave the channel because we got rid of the 5th gen, you know, it is what it is. But again, you know, we buy, build, and enjoy these vehicles and kind of go from there.
But we still have a 4Runner, so stick around.
Yeah, we do. And we still off-road, we still do a lot of stuff. The culture and the ideas behind this are gonna continue to be there. There you go. That's why we got rid of the 5th gen 4Runner. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. Oh, also, I do wanna say this. When I put that rig back to stock, it was getting about 14 miles per gallon on those 34s. It was loud. I put it back to stock and I was instantly getting about 21 miles per gallon again. It was so quiet. It was so nice to drive, except for that crappy stock suspension. If you're riding around on a stock 5th gen suspension, toss on some TRD Pro suspension. I have some for sale.
I just think it's funny that he mentioned that, because a lot of you know, back whenever we first got the 4Runner, he kept changing my stock tires to mud terrains, and I was like, dude, it's so freaking loud.
When you put something like that on your rig to make it more capable, you know, there's effects, good or bad. Anyways, that's where we're at. If you got any questions, let us know. If you have any comments, let us know. If you dislike the channel, you know, it is what it is. I can't please everybody. We can only do us. Looking forward to making some more videos. A lot of 1st gen stuff coming up, and a lot of other build details coming up, because we have some things in the works, guys. Again, 90-10% rule. There's a lot we work on outside this channel, and there's a lot of stuff that's actually coming up and building. Some very big things, especially for next year. Fingers crossed. We're working towards some stuff financially and adjusting things around and educating ourselves. So I got some things in the works.
We're excited. I'm very excited. If it works out, which it will, I know it will.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways, it'll be great. Y'all are gonna like it.
Thanks again. All right, we'll talk to you soon. You got anything else you want to say about this? Oh, last thing I want to say is we did get Shay a new daily driver vehicle. So I'm daily driving this. She's got a new daily driver.
The good thing is about my new car is that it does haul.
Yes, we can finally tow some things.
We will be able to haul this wherever we need to go, if we need to go, if we don't want to drive it all the way.
I was having so much issues with trying to tow.
It's good gas mileage. We're not going to tell you what it is. We'll show you soon.
But that does free up a vehicle situation for maybe 5 years from now, maybe a couple years from now. Maybe that new JL truck comes out. I don't know. Just speculating here. We're going to leave you guys with that and kind of go from there. So thank you all again. See you on the trails.
Bye, guys.